Hello and welcome to Fearless DIY Music. My name is Tristan Lass, and today I'd like to discuss Rode microphones. I first heard about Rode microphones when I worked at a large music retailer in Portland, Oregon, many years ago. Back in 2007, I started working there. I mainly dealt with guitars, particularly acoustic guitars, but I kept noticing that people with home studios and people who did live sound work and a lot of the other people who were working in the pro audio department were talking about Rode microphones a lot. So as I was setting up my own home studio, I became curious, started researching the company, checking out the products on the sales floor, and became interested. I started off my journey with Rode with a borrowed NT1, just like this one, from a coworker. And I used it in my studio as my primary vocal mic for quite some time, until he demanded the return of the microphone after an extended period of me being reluctant to give it back. And that's when I bought this one. And that was around, I must have had this microphone now for about 14 years now, and I've been nothing but happy with the NT1. These retail for around $250 for a phantom-powered condenser mic. That is a great value. I've been nothing but happy with it. I've come across no scenarios where I felt like, oh wow, I wish I had a better mic than this one. And I'd also like to stop for just a moment and say Rode has nothing to do with this video. This is not sponsored. Nobody has any idea I'm shooting this video at the moment other than my wife. And I just want to talk about these microphones because I truly do think that for the money, you can't do any better than these as far as their quality at the price point. So after the NT1, I bought these guys, a set of NT5s. And they're a matched pair of condenser mics that are great for using as drum overheads. I use them also to record acoustic guitars using this soundbar, little stereo spreader, so that I can get one on the neck and one on the sound hole. They are phenomenal. I've had nothing but great success using the NT5s as overheads and for acoustic instruments. They also make a decent room mic as well. And then the final Rode microphone I wanted to just show that I have on hand here is the little video micro shotgun mic that you can use the DSLR camera or any other camera that has an 1/8 inch input-output. These are phenomenal little microphones. I've been nothing but happy with this little guy as well. These are like $50. Tremendous value. But I wanted to spend a lot more time talking about my match set of NT5s, because this is the part of the story that sells me completely on Rode as a company and on their products. I bought the NT5s, and then a coworker of mine recorded choirs, on a fairly regular basis. So he would borrow them and use them to record the choirs. And that was all well and good. But I discovered after I left Portland and moved here to my new location, I discovered that one of the microphones was starting to cut out a little bit. And I'm not blaming anybody for what happened to it, but I know that I had babied them. And so I noticed that the mic was becoming more and more erratic. And then finally it stopped working altogether. And that was truly a bummer, because here in my studio, if I'm recording acoustic guitars or if I'm doing drum tracks, I've got to have the NT5 match set. It just is absolutely imperative that I have them. So being down one of the microphones of the match set was a real bummer. I decided to check my registration online to see exactly, how long I'd had the microphones and to see whether or not they might still be under warranty. Now, that being said, it must be stressed that Rode has a tremendous warranty program. It's 10-year warranty on their products, at least on the NT1 and the NT5s that I have. And that's just great, especially for the fact that these don't cost a whole lot of money to begin with. So I looked up my product registration. I was dismayed to find out that, yes, they were no longer under warranty, which is what I suspected to begin with. I decided to go ahead and reach out and just see what could be done. I needed the mic repaired at the time, and at any time. I don't have the kind of cash to be able to go, oh, I'm just going to buy another set of those, especially since they're a little bit more expensive now, resting around $450. Anyway, I sent them an email and I explained my situation. I said, hey, I've got an inoperable NT5 from a match set. It is out of warranty. What can I do? So Rode contacted me back and they said, okay, no problem. We're going to send you a shipping label and then you're going to mail it to us. I waited and I got the shipping label. I wrapped up the mic in some bubble wrap and stuck it in an envelope and mailed it off. The next step I expected was that I would get an email saying, okay, we've received your microphone. This is what the repair cost will be and this is what the return shipping will be. So I waited and waited for that information to come through, and it never did. Instead, I received an email saying, this is your return shipping confirmation. The microphone has been repaired, and it costs $0. They repaired the microphone and mailed it back to me free of charge. I literally spent nothing to get the microphone repaired. That alone is almost unheard of in the music gear business, especially for something that is well over 10 years old. And it sold me completely on Rode, both as a company and on their products, and is the main reason why I'm making this video. It's to assure people who have a project studio or a pro studio or a semi-pro studio or just a home recording setup, or you're a YouTuber or whatever it is that you're doing, a broadcaster, Rode products are relatively inexpensive, very high quality, and the company is a company you can trust. They will back up their products. And when you're on a budget, it's absolutely crucial that you know that your dollars are not going to be wasted. And it's great to know, too, that if a product does ultimately fail, you'll have recourse when you're dealing with a company like Rode. And I'm all about saving money, and I'm all about spending money where it will do the most good. And that's why I wanted to extol the virtues of Rode microphones and strongly encourage anybody who watches this, who is, setting up a studio, has a studio, whatever scenario it is that you need a microphone for, check out Rode. You will not be disappointed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to bringing more content soon. Take care.